Hello, welcome to DK Bowl Chat. I'm glad you're here. I am putting oil onto an acrylic painting that I had of the coast. And I'm using cool white, phthalo blue, and I have white ready, but I haven't used it, just the cool white. What I meant by white was titanium white. So I'm putting in the sky color, and this is water actually here, and then there's sky up here behind this tree. And what I'm going to do is paint more of the trees green and brown in oil paint. For now, I'm painting the sky behind it. Back painting is what it's called. I want the texture in the tree, which I've already got, so that's a good thing. I'm using a round brush right now. Typically for clouds, I would use a little fan brush, but right now I'm using a round brush, which works just as well. I'm just putting paint on here. I'm also using a paint medium that's made of lavender and other things. It's supposed to be not toxic, so that's good. I don't use paint thinner for oil paint. I have a video on here. I use Daniel Smith walnut oil for my cleaning solution, and that takes off the paint, and then I use brush soap, which I've shared that in another video, so I won't go that direction anymore. So good enough. I'm going to blend this with a fan brush. Just speaking of it was reminding me how much I like it. So I can come in here and just go in little circles, and it will blend out that cloud that I just put in. And this is a beautiful day at the coast. I'll leave that sand alone. It's a sand bank. There's also water just past the sand bank. It's a little darker, so I will put that in. When this dries, I'll do it, because I'm probably going to tape this off to make the line pretty straight where the water line is. Right now, I've just got sky. It's not going to hurt anything because I'm painting, I'll paint water right over it, which will be blue as well. Blue and titanium white. Okay. That is good enough. And this is a 10-0 fan brush, and it's multimedia. Don't have to worry about using it for oil. I also use it for acrylic. So in the water, which is definitely down here, this is water. It is really close to the sky color. In fact, there's a lot of the sky color in it. So I'm going to start painting in this color, and I will go around it with the darker blue later. But for now, I'm just going to paint in this color and get the water started. Get the water started. There we go. And it's already on the other side. Like I've done this, I did this before the previous video. Around the side there. And I'll just get more paint. When it's getting sort of chalky like this, where it's not really going through to the canvas, I need to get more paint on my brush. That'll solve it. If you did not want to do an oil paint, you want to just do acrylic, you can. It's just going to be, I would have done it before I did this rock part. So if you're the type that likes to watch the videos first and then come back and try them, then do the water and the sky first, and then do the trees and stuff in it. Still with texture with acrylic. But I'm going to stick with oil right on this. Go right up to that log that's laying out there. And I get to paint all of this foreground stuff, which I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, was gonna look into the music again. I tried using the music on the free channel, and that did not, well, I mean, it worked now, they're out there, and I put the information on them, but I have to figure out the music part. This is a sand bank out there in the ocean. Got a little bit of water right in here. And this is just a round brush. It is a, if you watched the last one, you know it's a number 4 round. Made by Blick. Blick puts out pretty good brushes. I don't have hairs sticking to the canvas. That's a good indication it's not a good brush. If you have hairs coming out of your brush, it's throwing hairs, yeah, that's pretty good indication it's not a good brush. But this one's good. Blick is good. Or it's just really old, or the brush is just really old. Okay, so this part here, I'm thinking I'm gonna put some water here because I do want to make that ground come up and stop from here over. I don't even know if there's water there, but I might paint the ground there instead and have it come around this side. It's fine. I can go right over the sky that I just put in, or the water. I keep calling it sky, but it's water. Background of the water. Okay. I think I am almost there. A little bit right here. As I've said before, I love painting in oil. Oil is my favorite. So I have to say something. Where the tree is above this green part, that's where the water's gonna be. So I need to put in a little bit of ultramarine blue, and I'm gonna do that with a fan brush. So I'm just gonna come in and put that in there. I'm not concerned about where it's gonna be. The water's gonna go right over it. So I'm adding a little ultramarine blue to the blue that's already in the cool blue and the phthalo blue. And I'm gonna come right above where this green part of the tree is and just start putting in a little bit of the ultramarine. I want it to show, so I might need to add a little bit more. That looks like it's a little sparse. Let me get more. And where it's gonna come out is above the water. I'm gonna need to add a little bit more, and it is just barely distinguishable that I put a different color on there. I grab the ultramarine. It as well as gambling. I'll put a little bit, I don't need much. It's gonna just tint this color. I don't need it to be super dark blue. It's not storm clouds. It is just clouds out in the ocean. You see all sorts of clouds in the ocean. Like not in the ocean, but at the ocean is what I mean. There we go. That's plenty tinted right there. And it's just gonna be above the water, so I just need to come where the water is and go above it. I'm not worried about the water line just yet. Let me just put a little bit in and I'll bring another brush in and blend it. The water's gonna be above this, so I need to come a little higher. We will blend this. I'm just going straight across with it. It's gonna be above the water. Okay, we went right over the tree. That's fine. We'll wipe it off. These are just clouds. The water will come next. I need to let this dry, and I can tape it off with some masking tape and then paint in the water. Okay. Get it on this side as well, and then a little fan brush. Just a dry fan brush would be great. Okay, so with this dry brush, I'm just gonna come in here and go in little circles right at the top of where that blue is. Like so. It's just clouds. We need it to kind of blend into the sky a little bit. So watercolor requires a lot of thinking ahead of time, and I'm, like I said, I like to get right in there and paint. When I do classes here at my home studio, we paint the first day. We paint a lot, and I think that helps a lot for people to get comfortable with it. Let this paint off. Practice makes perfect. Not that you need to be perfect, but it helps. It helps to get better at it. Okay, so I'm gonna take a Q-tip and take off some of the paint on the tree. I know where it's at. I know it's right back there. And I'll be able to see it, no problem. Still got its texture. I could feel it. I mean, if I reached out and touched it, I could probably feel it. There it is. All right, we'll paint over the top of that with some paint. But for now, I believe we're done for today. I'm gonna blend, okay, I'm seeing a spot I'm gonna blend a little bit more just in case it's gonna stay just like that. Right there. And that's ultramarine, which is more of a, it's kind of like a purple blue, I think, and a darker, more purple hue to the blue. And it's really pretty for stormy clouds. I don't typically use it in sky or water, but at the beach, yes. You see them right on the horizon, the clouds like that. Yep. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'm glad you stopped in and watched the video with me. And I'm looking forward to working more on this painting. I'm loving it so far. Let me get you off of here too. A little bit off the rocks. Take a little bit off the rocks. And we'll just paint over that with more paint. That's kind of the answer to just about everything. Just paint over it. Well, it's gonna work. It'll work great. So I'm so glad you joined me. And thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And I hope to see you in the next video. God bless you, my friend.